Hello and welcome to the Minty Chat. This is episode 2 of our windmill farm up on the mountain. As you can see, that is our road that we worked on the last episode. It's still a little steep, but I think it's going to be probably somewhat doable. I've done a little bit of experimenting, kind of driving it up and down. Pretty much everything gets up here. So off camera, I added a little waterfall. I think it's a nice little feature. Sounds cool when you're driving up. Might add some more foliage in around there a little bit. But I think this came out pretty cool. It looks pretty good. Have a little pond right here. So yeah, I like that. We'll probably... There's like a drain pipe mod when it rains. Like water comes out through it. So I'm going to probably do something right here. And probably have like a little another pond area right here. Keep the water down. Just coming over here, checking out the grader. Definitely have to clean it. Probably have to fuel it up. Check all the oil and everything. But I don't believe we're going to be using this today. Probably should at least get a pressure wash out here though. It's pretty filthy. Now today we're going to be working on down here. This is going to be the landing area for all the equipment. We're going to have a big office trailer. I'm not sure, we're not going to really take out this hill, but I'm going to have an office trailer and then we're going to have all of our equipment down here. All the materials that we're going to have to use. I wish there was more kind of mods for like the actual windmills, maybe like pieces. There isn't, so we're going to have to kind of use our imagination a little bit. But yeah, today's goal is take the bulldozer, probably push all of the material over there, and we're going to collect some of it actually. And I'm going to see if we can build this up a little bit right here for the road and bring some equipment over. So I guess, yeah, let's get started with that. We're going to put this sign down too. Let's hop in the old cat, see what we can do. Okay, so as I let that kind of warm up for a little bit, for the most part, over by the road here, it's pretty flat. I'm not going to really worry about that too much. We do have this hill right here that I do want to take out and use the material. So, I don't know, it shouldn't take us that long. I'm going to keep that hill though, that's just going to take too much time out of it and I don't want to use too much time and energy. We need some rain, it is dry, look how dusty it is, holy cow. I hope you guys enjoyed that first episode. That was pretty cool. I didn't really think the grader was going to do that good of a road, you know, back of there. Yeah, this is actually pretty flat. This is looking good. But yeah, next episode probably going to work on the road some more. There's a lot more we have to do. We only got I'd say the worst part of it done. But yeah, there's still a lot more to go through. We didn't even go anywhere near on the actual mountainside. A little rougher terrain than I thought. Probably should bring in a bigger bulldozer. Yeah, there's a lot of ledge here actually. I don't know, I'll do one more pass, see how it works, and then yeah, I might have to call in the big guns. Okay, well, looking at that, I think we just made a bigger mess. So yeah, bear with me, folks. I'm gonna go get a bigger bulldozer. Alright, here we go. This is more like it. We got the Cat D7. Should be no problem at all. Let's try it. It's working. It's gonna take a little while, but so isn't everything else. I think maybe we can expand it as we get more material and more equipment here. That might be our easier option. Kind of just open it up for now, see what we got, bring some equipment over. So realistically, I probably should be working over there. Yeah, this is working a lot better. Leave it to the old D7. Definitely gonna have to get a water truck out here and take care of the dust control though, because this is crazy. I'm gonna try and push it all more consolidated pile. Alright, how we looking? I don't really want to go further back than that, because then I'm going to have to probably bring an excavator out here, because I don't know, that might push the pile back a little bit more. I'm going to go a couple more passes down. I think I'm going to start going further back. See if I can push this back another 10 feet. Maybe? This thing's a beast. Nice. Definitely gonna have a good amount of material to take out of here and try and make that slope a little bit easier. That was a good push. Alright, I think probably gonna put the job site trailer, like the foreman trailer. I think there's gonna be two. We might have to bring two out, so realistically we can put one here and one here side by side with like the generator in the middle. And like I said, I'm probably gonna come and push more and make more room as we go. But for now, at least want to get this flattened out pretty well. Start moving some equipment over here. Get this job site going. About an hour's worth of work, not that bad. definitely a lot bigger. I gotta take like the topsoil off though, get rid of this grass and stuff right here. And probably should do at least one swipe right here. Get this flat. But yeah, the office trailers are gonna be, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's from Roughneck Modding Crew. They have like their rollback type trailers. Those are pretty sweet. Bring a couple of those bad boys out here. How much material, I wonder? Yeah, this would be nice. We'll get an excavator down here. We have a track dump truck we're going to bring out. That'll be good for going up and down the hill. Hopefully that thing's got a good amount of torque. And probably dump some of this dirt right here in that road. So yeah, let's get to it. As soon as I was done, these guys showed up with the first office trailer, so that was pretty good timing. I'm going to go park this one out of the way. I think we have a game plan how we're going to unload that with no crane here. Unless we might have to get the crane, I don't know, we'll see. I don't think it's going to be able to go quite where I wanted it to go. Let's see, what are we working with? So the doors are on this side. And then when it's unloaded and everything's all done, there's a little awning and a little porch that comes out. So it'll probably come out about here or so. So I think it's gonna go about right there, and then we'll have like equipment parking on one side and lay down for materials on the other side, vice versa. And then we're gonna bring in the other trailer. I think it's gonna be another trailer that comes in right here. This one is the safety trailer, and the other one is gonna be like the foreman trailer. So the game plan is, this is a drop deck trailer, so these axles drop. And then these rollers will roll, and then we're gonna hook the D7 up, not that one. We're gonna hook the D7 up to the winch, and I think we're gonna slowly winch it off. And if it's not too much of a drop off, then we're just gonna let it kind of go because it's a skid pack. But if it's too much of a drop off, then we're gonna have to wait till the crane truck gets here, which is, that's a pretty sweet truck. Wait till you guys see that. That's gonna be transporting materials up and down the mountain all the way. I mean, I think we're putting a windmill in right up top there, so I don't even know how high up that is. It's probably 2,000 feet right there. Let's get these axles dropped and go figure out how that's going to work. Alright, we got axle 3 dropping. Axle 4. Axle 5. Alright, that's as much as that drops. Get that all unstrapped. I think I gotta raise the middle bar. Alright. Got the rollers rolling. Got the axles dropped. Got the straps done. I think we're good to hook a winch up. See how this comes off. It's gonna be quite, I don't know, that's gonna be a hard drop. I don't want anything to break. We might have to wait till the crane gets here. Unless I'm missing a step, I'm not quite sure. I don't think so, maybe. Oh well, this will work. Let's go get the D7. We can shut this off. Now granted, this probably isn't the best way to unload it, but oh well, it's probably a funner way to unload it at least. Alright, so we're not gonna winch it. We're kind of using the winch as just like a holding point. Okay, maybe we're not. I'm surprised that that's limited. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to go with plan B. We're gonna have to wait till the crane gets here. We got our next piece of equipment coming to join the fleet. We got this thing. I don't even know what this is, but it's pretty sick. It's a little slow, but it's got tracks. It's got 2 winches. It's kind of like a crane. It has like a pole that comes out. So the winch that's on the back here, at least one of those should be big enough to hold the mobile home down. I'm surprised the D7's winch isn't, but it is what it is. Alright, we're back. We're gonna have to pull the D7 out of the way. I mean, just look at this thing, it's massive. It's pretty sweet. Alright, come on over here. It's got, no, it doesn't have a winch right here. Let's use this winch. This one's the smaller one. This one might not hook up to it. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a little sketchy. Alright, so that's basically where I want it to sit, so I'm gonna have to pull the Kenworth out from underneath it. Just gotta go really slow. Come on, hit the ground. Oh, you know what it is? I think that diesel tank is full. And it's kind of compensating the other end of the weight. I can't see. How close are we? Did that get really close to the truck over here? No, that's actually looking pretty good where it is. The ground's still flat. Alright, I'm gonna roll with it some more. Alright, I think it's touching now. Alright, that actually came off pretty sweet. We can get rid of that winch. Now I don't want this to just drop. Yeah, that would definitely screw some stuff up. Let's drive this around and I'll show you what I mean by a pole truck. Okay, now we have the boom come out, and it is almost perfectly lined up underneath it. So now we take our winch and we hook that bad boy up. Okay. I don't have a hard hat. Farm Sim doesn't have hard hats. I don't know why. So we're gonna stand back. We're gonna slowly put some tension on that cable. There we go. Everybody stand clear. Pull away. Don't forget I had to lift those axles back up before we go on the road though. Okay. Come back over here and now we slowly let it down. There we go. I'll shut this off for a little bit. The thing's loud. That was pretty easy. I like that. That worked out pretty good. We gotta do it one more time for the other trailer. I can't tell. Is it sitting crooked? It don't look too bad. Alright, so there's a couple things we gotta do. We gotta go around. We gotta lock it so it doesn't move. And get rid of our flags. Put our steps down. Get rid of our flag down here. We still have to bring our generator. That gets parked right here. Or, I don't know, somewhere around here. Now let's hop inside. And we can unfold tipper. And now we have a porch. So this is pretty sweet. And we got our safety trailer. Cool. And that way it's not right up against the pile of material out back. Man, that's filthy. We need to pressure wash it. I'm gonna have to get some kind of pressure washing system over here, either if it's just a little pressure washer or a washer truck or something, because the equipment's getting dirty. And that got dirty just coming over here. I'm pretty happy with that. That worked out pretty good. Next step is, oh, I don't know, probably gonna have to bring the generator over here. That's a pretty big truck. I can't haul that with my Cummins. We gotta get the fork truck over here. That's what we gotta do. We gotta unload this sign. Don't worry, it says mining pit. I know. Oh well. That was the last job. We're just taking it from the last job. Same sign. Same danger, same PPE, all the same, you know. Report to the office, blah blah blah. Ain't no OSHA around here, boys. Alright. We gotta get this truck back. Gotta get the other trailer loaded up. This bad boy right here is gonna stay on the mountain. It's gonna probably only be lifting the other trailer like this. That's about it. Other than that, it's gonna be folded, but pretty much this is gonna be the transportation truck, the flatbed. So when stuff gets unloaded down here, we can use that, because that's a pretty big open flatbed trailer, or truck I should say. And then we can take that all the way up either, oh, what's that? I think that's the east side. I think that's the west side. I mean, that's pretty high up, so yeah, we don't want to have any trailers and 18-wheelers going up there. Plus we got the winch, so I think that's pretty sick. Okay, we are back with the other trailer. I believe this is the foreman trailer. Yeah, the manager trailer. So for the IC, when you come back here, that's an electrical box. And you can activate these blue boxes right here, and that's where your generators will go for power for these. And you can hook them up to 2 different trailers. So this one I can do on both sides. Boom, and boom down there. This one I can only do right here because the other side has a door. So I'm thinking drop this and have that blue square match up with this blue square. And then these would kind of just be lined up to each other, but yet have it far enough away from this still, because I do want to take this material out. So I already went ahead and unstrapped it. I already dropped the axles. I picked the mid roller up. So we're going to do kind of a repeat of last time. We're going to have to hook up down here, make sure it doesn't really roll anywhere, and then we're going to have to hook up with a crane and kind of inch it to where we want it. It's gonna be a little annoying. We'll get it. So let's get the winch hook back up. There we go. At least it didn't pull it at me like last time. Alright, I'm gonna put a little bit of tension on that. And I'm gonna just kind of drive away. We're gonna have to go back with the crane kind of easily. The bulldozer's right in the way. Alright, maybe for now we'll pull tension on the winch. I'm gonna pick it up a little bit. Why isn't this working? Well, that's not the ideal way at all. It didn't fall, nothing dropped. I guess it's just gonna have to be us more dragging it on the ground than I want it to, but oh well. It's unloaded. Let's see if we can get it into place. Let's see. It's almost where I want it. Let's see if we can bring it a little closer to the truck. It's picking it up, but I want it to drag it over. There it goes. That should be about as far as we want it. As long as we scoot the other corner over, I think we should be pretty good. Granted, it's kind of, yeah, now it's not sitting level. Alright, we're going to have to pull it away. Just like that. Alright, I purposely came a little to this side so that way when I hook it up, I think it'll naturally push it back over. Perfect. Alright, now realistically we should... Oh wait, I gotta pull some tension on it first. Hopefully it doesn't pull it into the truck, which I think we're good. Realistically, it should start sliding back. I think that's what it's doing. Alright. Just drag it back. Okay. If we have it kind of sitting there, oh man, we're gonna have to pull it out a little bit because it's getting up to be the close to the hill there, and we need to pull it away about 10 feet. So let's go hook up back to this side. I put the boom down, so now we're just gonna use the smaller winch again. We only have to go about 10 feet or so. Let's see, how's that? Oh, never mind, we're gonna have to pull it more. Well, now that I think about it, we should probably just use the pull truck. Because it looks like it needs to get push back to the bank again, like another 10 feet. Alright, so we need to go back and away. Okay, we're getting pretty close. I'm liking that. Just gotta go a little bit more. Just gonna pull it over and see if it drags it over. Kinda like that right there. Alright, I can work with that. And there we go, all in place. Same thing, let's get rid of all these flags. Did the wrong one again. Nice and level, looks pretty even. Hit that one. That locks it down. I believe that's everything. I don't know if this one has an awning or not. Yeah, so this one down here, we can actually go inside. We have ICU to open the door. We go right inside, we got our computer on and stuff, and let's see. Alright. Oh, dude, I didn't know that. It has a rigid box. Oh, that's sick. What? Wait, what can we put in here? Oh, that's the IC buttons for that. Alright, cool. That's pretty sweet. I like that. I have the same rigid box. Let's see, where's my Cummins at? Way down yonder. Getting sidetracked, but I just want to show you guys this. It's pretty sweet. Gotta open my tailgate. Don't mind all the stuff in here. Let's see, get rid of this dunnage. What have I got in this rigid box? A couple impacts, an extra trailer hitch, impact wrench. Not much stuff. Getting sidetracked. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, so this trailer over here, we have another sign, just a dump truck sign for the road down there. We have a toolbox. That's gonna go on this patio right there. We got the generator. That's gonna get placed right here. And our forklift. I wish there was somebody here to help me pick this up. Oh, come on. There you go. And there, we'll put that right there. That fits it perfect, actually. Could have got a bigger box and probably put it right here. Oh well. The sign, I don't think I can pick up by hand. I think that's too heavy. Alright, let's spread the forks. This trailer doesn't have like a designated spot to put your forks into. Oh crap, I probably should have picked up the other way. I just completely put it backwards. Let's see, I might be able, if not, I can at least hook the truck up to it. If I don't lose it first. Actually, I wonder, I might be able, let's see, I could probably just push it with a fork without popping a tire. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's go and load that sign from the trailer. Go figure out where we're gonna put that. Oh, it's still strapped. That would help. There we go. I'm gonna keep the dunnage on the trailer. You can use that for something else. Trying to think where I'm gonna have this sign. It has to be over by the office trailer somewhere. There we go. Alright, I think I'm gonna park the forklift right here. Alright, now we got our blue lights off. Let's hop in here. Alright, there. Got both sides hooked up. Both trailers are nice and level. Both have their awnings done. I think all it's left to do now, we gotta do this step. And we have lights. We do. Go turn our lights on down here, which I believe are right here. Nice. Gotta move this back. I had to move the trailer a little bit. There we go. We got our sign all up. We got our trailers. We got our dockyard kind of started. We got some of our equipment. I'm pretty excited. Pretty soon, before you know it, we're gonna start working up there. I'll do that sign later on. Not a big deal right now. But yeah, I think that's it. That's gonna do it, guys. Appreciate you watching. Until next time. Peace.